Croeso, welcome to the ICE Wales Cymru Awards 2021, celebrating the very best in people and projects across Wales in 2020. First of all, I'd like to thank our sponsors. First, our premier sponsor, Alan Griffiths Contractors, together with Occuware for the wonderful drone footage you're about to see. Together with South Wales Institute of Engineers, Educational Trust, Suite, and Simmons Madge. And as we move on now, I'd like to introduce our president, Rachel Skinner. Rachel.
Thanks, Keith, and good afternoon to everybody who's tuned into this event today. So this is the second virtual award ceremony for ICE Wales Cymru. As I come into the last few days of my ICE presidency, I am delighted to welcome you all to this event, where we're celebrating excellence in civil engineering from the point of view of both wonderful people and fantastic projects across Wales. I'm sure you're all looking forward to seeing what this event holds as we work our way through today's awards showcase. Having spent some time in, Wales, even if not in person, over the last few months as part of my visits to both South Wales in June and just a few days ago to North Wales, I would like to just share with all of you that I've really enjoyed hearing from so many people who are working to support climate action, and also to see the level of interest from everybody who's joined in with those events and with the conversation and discussion. And to be honest, as I've found all over the world, everyone's responses to the climate challenge have been unique, depending on their context, the technical expertise they hold, the sectors they work in, the stage of the life cycle where they tend to focus. But what's really interesting is that having talked about shaping zero and climate action for a whole year in the context of civil engineering and infrastructure more generally, I haven't come across one person yet who's actually put up either their actual or their virtual hand to say that they really don't see anything they could do to support efforts towards either our attack strategy towards net zero carbon or our need for better defence and resilience against the effects of climate change that are still to come. There is just so much that we can all learn from each other and so much to share. And of course, this will all carry on as Ed McCann takes the reins from me on the 2nd of November, when he's going to give us his take on carbon and its links to productivity. So there's plenty more to come. Now, I don't want to hold up the awards proceedings any further. I know that there'll be lots of you listening who are very keen to know whether or not you've won something this afternoon. So let me just close by sending the very best of luck to all of you who've reached the final stages today, and congratulations. And in the meantime, Rhiannon, over to you now for the People Awards. Thank you.
My name is Rhiannon Hum, and I'm honoured to be the Chair's Apprentice for 2021. Despite the problems the year has brought us, I've enjoyed working alongside our Chair for this year, Ken Evans. It's been a great experience, and even if our activities have been somewhat curtailed, we've been able to take part in many virtual events of great import. I'm pleased to introduce to you tonight the ICE Wales Cymru People Awards, before handing over to Ken for our celebrated and prestigious Project Awards 2021. STEM Ambassador of the Year is awarded each year to the ambassador who is willing to encourage and engage with young people in education and to inspire a future generation of civil engineers. This year's winner has continued to liaise and engage with young people throughout the COVID crisis, participating in workshops for teachers and ambassadors and taking part in Engineering Team Challenge in the past. We are pleased to announce that this year's award has been won by Luke Cook, who works in the Bridges and Civils team of Atkins. He's the new chair of ICE West Wales and Swansea City Graduate, Students, Technicians and Apprentice Group in 2021 after serving for 1 year as Vice Chair. ICE Wales Cymru Apprentice of the Year, sponsored by Suite, is awarded for excellence in both professional and academic study undertaken by apprentices of the Wales Apprenticeship Alliance, a collaboration between Arcadis, Welsh Government and ICE Wales Cymru. This year, judging was once again very difficult as the standard of entries was very high. For displaying a commitment to learning and developing skills and experience, the ICE Wales Cymru Apprentice of the Year runner-up is Dominic Henson, and our winner this year is Liam Stuckey. Competition between Dominic and Liam was so close the judges asked both entrants to prepare a presentation which was judged by ICE President Rachel Skinner during her virtual president visit to Wales. Rachel was highly impressed with the standards shown by both candidates, with Liam just edging to first place. The Ben Barr Award is sponsored by Simmons Madge. This award honours Benjamin Isaac Barr and is awarded to the ICE Professional Review candidates living or working in Wales. The candidates must demonstrate excellence in their understanding of the construction process, particularly linking design to construction, presentation of engineering principles, application of planning and programming methods, and organisational skills. These candidates are nominated by their reviewers. This year, there is one award in the newly qualified engineer category and one highly commended entry. The highly commended entry is Neil Williams, and the winner is Robert Varley. And last of our People Awards is the Patterson Prize, which honours Colonel James Patterson, OBE, 1886 to 1985. It is awarded to the best Welsh candidate in the final written examinations of the former Institution of Municipal Engineers. Upon Colonel Patterson's death, his widow provided the financial support to sustain this prize in his honour for the best written assignment by a Welsh candidate in the ICE Professional Review examinations. The candidates for these awards are also nominated by their reviewers, and this year's winner is Robert Varley. Well done, Robert, and thanks and congratulations to all of you who have taken part and submitted entries of very high standard to make this award ceremony possible. And so we move on, and I would like to welcome Ken Evans, ICE Wales Cymru Chair 2021, to host the ICE Wales Cymru Project Awards of 2021.
Thank you, Rhiannon, and well done to all our talented individual award winners. The future of civil engineering is in safe hands, and I'm sure you will have a fulfilling and rewarding careers in the industry. Moving on to the Project Awards, it is an honour to be with you all today to celebrate the wonderful and innovative work completed in 2020. The celebrations are later than planned, however, we would all like to applaud your achievements here today. Looking at the immense high standard of the Project Awards, entries make me extremely proud to be ICE Wales Cymru Chair this year. You've given the judges, John Martha, John Evans and Jamila Davis, an extremely difficult job, and I'd like to thank them all on behalf of everybody at ICE Wales Cymru for their dedication and commitment. 2020-2021 has been another challenging year, and I'm pleased to see how we have all overcome the problems encountered. And I am pleased to report that ICE Wales Cymru is not just surviving, it is thriving. With no more delays, we move on to our Project Awards. I'd like to start with the Alan Griffiths Award for Community Engagement. Alan has been a great support of the work of ICE Wales Cymru, not least sponsoring the much-loved Bridges to School programme for 7 to 9-year-olds in South Wales. And this award is in recognition of the civil engineering industry in Wales and the work undertaken to engage with local communities, whilst improving infrastructure and services. The nominations are the Aberavon Coastal Defence Scheme, submitted by Nice Brown Limited, client Neath Talbot County Borough Council. Ynys and Harad Footbridge, Pontypridd, submitted by WSP Limited, client Rhondda Cynon County Borough Council. The National Botanic Gardens of Wales Regency Restoration, Carmarthenshire, submitted by WM Longreach Limited, client National Botanic Gardens of Wales. A highly commended project in this category is awarded to Ynys and Harad Footbridge in Pontypridd, submitted by WSP Limited. And I am pleased to announce that the winner of the Alan Griffiths Award for the Community Engagement is the National Botanic Gardens of Wales Regency Restoration in Carmarthenshire, submitted by WM Longreach Limited. Congratulations on a submission which fulfills all the criteria for this category, as well as sustainable local solution and sympathetic restoration to the delights of all the visitors for generations to come.
Wow, incredible. This really was an amazing project to work on. Over 3 years of unbelievable commitment from everyone involved, from the trustees at the garden, the supporters, HLF in particular, the volunteers and their unwavering enthusiasm and the total dedication of our team. So we're very, very proud to win the award. Such a brilliant achievement, and we really are grateful. Many thanks.
Bill Ward Sustainability Award is presented to the project best demonstrate the principles of sustainability. For example, social, economic and environmental benefits during the delivery and on completion. The award honours Bill Ward, CEng, FICE 1922 to 2018. The Sustainability Award was renamed in 2016 to honour a Fellow of the institution, committed to civil engineering in Wales. Bill Ward was the ICE Cymru's longest serving active Fellow, continuing to attend talks, site meetings and committee meetings well into his 90s. His memory lives on in this award. And I'm pleased to say the entries are Evelyn Hare, Flood Protection Scheme, North Wales, submitted by YGC, client Water and Environmental Services, YGC. Deeside Park and Ride Facility, Flintshire, submitted by Alan Griffiths Contracting Limited, client Flintshire County Council. Annis and Harrod Footbridge, Pontypridd, submitted by WSP, client Rhondda and Taff County Borough Council. The reopening of Bow Street Station, Ceredigion, submitted by Transport for Wales, client Transport for Wales. Gwyndr Forest Restoration, Snowdonia National Park, submitted by National Resources Wales, client National Resources Wales. Ysgol Catholig Crist y Gair, Denbighshire, submitted by Mott MacDonald Limited, client Denbighshire County Council. A highly commended in this category is awarded to Gwyndr Rivers Safety Project, submitted by National Resources Wales. And I am pleased to announce that the winner of the Bill Ward Sustainability Award is Deeside Park and Ride Facility, submitted by Alan Griffiths. Congratulations on a submission which provided sustainable solutions for the locality.
Thank you very much for the award. Really appreciate it. It was a great project to be involved in. Thanks to everyone who worked with us on this project. The car park's now complete and provides important transport links in the Deeside area, constructed using sustainable methods and materials. The standout product being the tarmac rubber modified asphalt. Thanks again.
The Designed in Wales Award is presented the best project designed in Wales and constructed elsewhere, either in the UK or overseas. The winning entry overcome many difficult obstacles in the construction, and I am pleased to say that the winning entry is the Bewdley Bank Service Reservoir, submitted by Mott MacDonald Bentley, client Dŵr Cymru.
Thank you very much. It's a great privilege to accept this award on behalf of the Bewdley Bank team. It was a fantastic experience to be involved in this exciting project from feasibility stage right through to completion and handover to Welsh Water. I'd like to make special mention of Stephen Campbell and Ben Williams, whose efforts in the design phase were tireless, and to the M&B site team, who worked really closely with the design team throughout to bring forward the benefits of a design and build organisation. And also to all the individuals in Welsh Water involved with the scheme, with whom we had a great working relationship that was critical to the project's success. Many thanks.
The Chair's Special Award is presented to any individual or project demonstrating exceptional skill and expertise, or made an exceptional contribution to the profession. And I'm pleased to announce that this year's winner is the Dragonheart Hospital, Principality Stadium, Cardiff, submitted by Mott MacDonald, client Cardiff and Vale University Health Board. This project demonstrated a great achievement in collaboration and enterprise, quickly responding to immediate need and providing a fully functional field hospital within weeks.
Thank you for giving us the award. Most generous, and we're very grateful for the presentation. I'd just like to thank our partners who are invaluable and should be equally represented by this award: Cardiff and Vale University Health Board, the Welsh Rugby Union, the Principality Stadium, who loaned us the facility, our contractors, ESG, and our design consultants, BDP, Hawley, Q5, and Arcus, and not forgetting the invaluable help provided by the British Army.
The Roy Edwards Award is in memory of Colonel Roy Edwards, who was the longest serving member of the South Wales Association Committee. He was secretary from 1926 to 1927, chairman in 1946, and the first territorial member of the council in 1949 to 1954, serving as treasurer for 17 years and continuing active contribution as committee members of the association for many years. The award is presented to those involved in civil engineering project demonstrating excellency in concept, planning, design, contracts management and construction with a final cost of less than 5 million. The entries are the Aberavon Coastal Defence Scheme, submitted by Knights Brown Limited, client Neath Port Talbot County Borough Council. Ynys Harad Footbridge, Pontypridd, submitted by WSP Limited, client Rhondda and Taff County Borough Council. The National Botanic Gardens of Wales, Regency Restoration in Carmarthenshire, submitted by WM Longreach Limited, client National Botanic Garden of Wales. Gwydr Forest Restoration, Snowdonia National Park, submitted by National Resources Wales. RNLI Lifeboat Station, Pwllheli, submitted by WSP Limited, client RNLI. The St Albans Blaenau Rhondda, submitted by Alan Griffiths Contractors Limited, client Rhondda and Taff County Borough Council. Chimneys Link Road and Improvements Scheme, Fishguard, submitted by Atkins Limited, client Welsh Government. M4 Junction 35 Pier Protection Scheme, Bridgend, submitted by Knights Brown Limited, client Sutra. And the highly commended project to this category is RNLI Lifeboat Station, Pwllheli, submitted by WSP Limited. And I'm pleased to say the winner of the Roy Edwards Award is St Albans Bridge, Blaenau Rhondda, submitted by Alan Griffiths Contractors Limited.
I'd just like to say, on behalf of Alan Griffiths and the whole team, a big thank you to the ICE for presenting us with this award. The St Albans Bridge Design and Build Scheme demonstrated what can be achieved with full collaboration between all parties. Value engineering and buildability was at the heart of this project from the outset, with considerable benefits brought into both the cost and programme, with examples being the utilisation of the existing piers and a detailed analysis of the methodology during the design phase. I'd also like to say a big thank you to the whole team, including RCT as a client, Chandler KBS as project manager, and Tony G as our designers. Thank you once again.
The George Gibby Award is named after and instigated by George H. Gibby, 1923-2010. In 1979 for a major civil engineering project in Wales. He was a staunch supporter of the institution, becoming a member in 1953, a fellow in 1973, and chair of the South Wales Association of Civil Engineers in 1980 to 1981. The award is presented to those involved in civil engineering project, demonstrating excellency in its concept, planning, design, contracts management and construction, with a final cost of more than 5 million. The entries are Ysgol Catholig, Crist y Gair, Denbighshire, submitted by Mock MacDonald, client Denbighshire County Council. The Dragon Hearts Hospital, Principality Stadium, Cardiff, submitted by Mock MacDonald, client Cardiff and Vale University Health Board. Rockwell Logistics Centre, Pencoed, submitted by Nice Brown Limited, client Rockwell Limited. Our 2020 George Gibby Award winner is Ysgol Catholig, Crist y Gair, Denbighshire, submitted by Mock MacDonald.
Hi all, I am honoured and delighted to be collecting the award on behalf of the project team, in particular Denbighshire County Council, Kia and AHR Architect, and many other contractors and consultants that worked really hard to complete this project. Many hours went into this project, and I'm sure it means so much to the project team that we have received this award. Thank you also to Diocese of Wrexham for their support with the Christ the Word Catholic School project. And last but not least, thank you to the Institution of Civil Engineers and the judges for offering recognition to this project. Thank you.
Looking forward, we hope we'll all meet again in person in 2022 at the President's Suite in the Principality Stadium on June the 10th to celebrate the resilience and achievements of 2021. Thank you all to everyone who's taken part in this award ceremony. Your support for IC Wales Cymru and the civil engineering industry is very much appreciated. And I'd now like to hand you over to the Regional Director of IC Wales Cymru, Keith Jones, to bring the successful awards to a close.
Congratulations to all our winners. Well done to all our nominees. Particularly thanks to our judges who had the difficult task of judging these awards in a virtual world. John Evans, John Mather, Anne Denning, Yumila Davis. Thanks to our sponsors, our premier sponsor, Allocavis Contractors, Ocua for the wonderful drone footage, Simmons Madge for sponsoring one of the People Awards, together with South Wales Institute of Engineers Educational Trust. Thank you to Drake AV for carrying out the difficult task of splicing this together in its difficult times. And thanks again to all of you for attending, and look forward to next year. Hwyl fawr.